Book of Business, a novel of the law, by Will Nathan, narrated by Diane Havens, Philadelphian Press, Philadelphia. Publisher's note: this is a work of fiction. Names of characters and places are either the product of the author's imagination or are used fictitiously, and any resemblance between persons depicted in the novel to actual persons, living or dead, and events depicted in the novel and any actual events are entirely coincidental. This work is copyrighted by Will Nathan, LLC, 2006, San Francisco, California. WillNathanLLC.com. This recording is copyrighted by Will Nathan, LLC, 2009. The scanning, uploading, and distribution of this novel via the Internet without the prior written permission of both Philadelphian Press, Inc. and Will Nathan, LLC is illegal and punishable by law. Without limiting the rights of Philadelphian Press, Inc. and Will Nathan, LLC under copyright, no part of this novel may be reproduced, stored in, or introduced into a retrieval system or transmitted in any form or by any means without the prior written permission of Philadelphian Press, Inc. and Will Nathan, LLC. Author's note: a book of business describes clients who follow a lawyer from law firm to law firm. Book 1, Cause. 1. San Francisco, early afternoon, August 16, 1994. August Bondoc never panicked, never. But $12 million was twice what the jury had been asked to award, for a simple case of exposure, for God's sake, and live on court TV. Not content with jeopardizing his reputation as a trial lawyer, the San Francisco jury had even made fun of Bondoc's appearance, telling the media that Bondoc reminded them of Jabba the Hutt. That had hurt. Possessed of a bulbous physique, Bondoc fought nature by assiduous exercise. He deeply resented, and normally punished, unflattering jokes about his appearance. But now, evil fat man quips were being hurled at him by a trial jury. Still, Gus Bondoc never faltered. He looked the TV cameras right in the eye, major network cameras brought by the size of the verdict. Bondoc blamed California's anti-business culture. He blamed the public's hatred of lawyers. If institutions like Holiday and Bennett couldn't do business in California, Bondoc said, ominously wagging his finger at the red eye of the cameras, California itself would soon be out of business. Well before the trial began, the shadow jurors and the hired shrinks brought in by Bondoc had all agreed that the Holiday and Bennett partners had shown no respect for the humanity of Nancy Freehan, the temporary legal secretary who had been subjected to the unexpected sight of a penis when she walked into her boss's office one day to take dictation. But Bondoc and his client had ignored these distress signals. As a result, defense of this case had already earned Bondoc more than $3 million, with the potential for more money on appeal. As he faced the TV cameras and mouthed platitudes about his concern for the California economy, Bondoc's mind was 3,000 miles away. Other Holiday and Bennett cases were in Bondoc's office, and, taken all together, the corporate law firm made up a large part of Bondoc's present book of business. But Bondoc was a survivor of the First Order, and the fight that was probably already going on in New York was one he did not intend to lose. Suffering through a horrendous jury verdict, complete with unflattering jokes about his physique, was one thing. Losing Holiday and Bennett's book of business was quite another. The first was merely unpleasant. The second was unthinkable. Stuck in late afternoon traffic on the Bay Bridge, Bondoc mulled over what he considered his best shot at keeping Holiday and Bennett. He knew he would have to hire Jerry Frank to appeal the jury verdict. Frank was on everyone's A-list, but more important than anything else, Frank would never hurt Bondoc. Frustrated with the slow pace of traffic, Bondoc decided to call Frank's office from his car phone. The appellate lawyer picked up the phone himself after the second ring. Not many people knew this very private number, which was changed every few months. Frank immediately sympathized. "What a shitty thing. You must feel terrible, Gus." "Don't waste any tears on me, pal."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?